Frankly, you don't have the cojones.
Every cancelled DC movie that would have followed the Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder's Justice League has done everything it was asked of. It generated a massive hype as fans are absolutely loving it. The critics are rooting for the film. By the looks of it, the viewership number on this one is probably going to be high. That means a lot of people would have subscribed to HBO Max just to watch this particular film. It'd be interesting to see if the film has legs in its second week as well. But it's needless to say that the fans are quite eager to see the restoration of the Snyderverse. There was a time when Warner Bros. Was developing so many DC projects at the same time, but many of those films fell apart. They would have followed Zack Snyder's Justice League, but as of now, they stand as cancelled. Here are the setups for every cancelled DCEU movie in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Cyborg.
It wants to fly.
Victor Stone is the heart of Zack Snyder's Justice League. His character was totally undone by Johns and Whedon, but Snyder has turned him into a digital age god. With this status, he would have appeared in The Flash, and that appearance would have led him into his own solo film. But none of those things are happening for Cyborg. He has been written out of The Flash, and his solo film stands cancelled. Green Lantern Corps. There were a couple of scenes involving Green Lantern in the Snyder Cut. Yalin Gur showed up in the history lesson, and we got to see Kilowog's dead body in the nightmare sequence. But despite getting complete reins over his cut, Zack Snyder could not use one particular scene in his film. He revealed that he shot a cameo for Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. It would have set up the Green Lantern Corps movie. But Warner Bros. Once again didn't allow him to use it because they've got Jeff Green's Green Lantern series arriving on HBO Max. Rumor has it that this series will lead into a different Green Lantern movie instead of the one Snyder would have set up. The Batman.
It has to.
The exchange between Lex Luthor and Deathstroke was indeed shot by Zack Snyder. But Joss Whedon reshot that scene to change Snyder and Chris Terrio's original dialogue. He made the scene about an Injustice League team-up, but Snyder's original scene was a setup for that as well as Ben Affleck's The Batman. Luthor told Wilson about Batman's secret identity. This would have led to Deathstroke going after Batman, as he blames the Dark Knight for the death of his child. He would have attacked Batman and destroyed Bruce's life as one of Gotham's elites. Deathstroke.
There's a lot of things that I think he wished, or really wanted.
Besides the cancelled Batfleck film, Deathstroke was also supposed to be a part of Suicide Squad 2. There were many different versions of the film involving him, until James Gunn came in with his own vision for it, but this cancelled film didn't hurt as much as the cancelled Deathstroke solo. Joe Manganiello was supposed to star in a film featuring Deathstroke's origin story. Gareth Evans was hired to direct it, but after Snyder's departure, everything fell apart for Manganiello. The Atom. In the epilogue of Justice League, Ryan Choi was made the new leader of Star Labs. His designated title is the Director of Nanotechnology. This nanotech will allow him to become DCEU's Atom, either in Justice League 2 or his own solo project. So if the Snyderverse gets restored, then the Atom might get a solo series on HBO Max, if not a film. Wonder Woman sequel.
They serve an old power.
Zack Snyder may have been named as a producer on Wonder Woman 1984, but we all know that he didn't have any major say in the film. The growth of Wonder Woman's powers in 1984 doesn't really stand in line with her arc in Justice League. Now, Wonder Woman 3 will take place in the present day, but it will probably continue the narrative that Patty Jenkins wants. Zack Snyder's Justice League has set up Diana's return in Themyscira, but that storyline might be cancelled in exchange of some other plotline. Justice League 2 and 3.
I've never seen a being this strong. Maybe one.
These are the two sequels which were set up perfectly by Zack Snyder's Justice League. We would have seen Darkseid as the main villain of Justice League 2. The narrative will involve the Justice League looking for the anti-life equation, and they might actually take the fight to Apocalypse in order to surprise Darkseid. But from what we know so far, the Justice League will be defeated. And we'll cut into Justice League 3, where Darkseid will invade Earth and the whole nightmare future will come into effect. The ending of Justice League was setting up Batman's ultimate sacrifice. As the Joker said, Batman doesn't have the cojones to die himself. Well, he does. And we'd see that in Justice League 3 if HBO Max greenlights it. But as Snyder said right before the release of the Snyder Cut, Warner Bros. Isn't interested in Justice League sequels. Man of Steel 2.
I have a second chance. I am not gonna waste it.
If the original vision of Zack Snyder would have been followed, then Superman would have appeared in Justice League 2 and 3 after Part 1. But none of that happened. Still, A Man of Steel 2 could have easily happened after the theatrical film. It could still happen if Warner Brothers or HBO Max decides to continue the Snyderverse. But with J.J. Abrams developing a Superman reboot, it's highly unlikely that A Man of Steel 2 would ever happen. Which of these projects would you like to see in the future? Tell us in the comments. And make sure that you like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube for more exclusive content. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.